Okay, people. So I've just checked out Laguna Avenue, which is the new film from David Buchanan, written by Paul Papadeas. Papadeas, I feel that's how you pronounce it. It was produced by Papadeas, Alison Barone, Gordon Gee, and Brian Rabin. Music was handled by Josh Menashe and Annie Shaw. Cinematography was David Speck. Film editing was Matthias Hilger. Makeup was Courtney Kane and Cynthia Diaz. Sound was Elisa Robinson. Um, Austin R. Chamberlain handled the props. You know what I mean? And our cast, wow, we have got um our cast. Gosh damn it. Where is yes, Russell Steinberg plays Russell. His girlfriend Rita is played by Stephanie Brait. We've then got Tom Vella played by Manuel Canute. Pierre, one of their neighbors, is played by Dan Crane. Uh, Karina, another neighbor, is played by Felix Debecker. We've got Dusty, played by Jeff Hillard. Park Walker, played by Jameson Keelan. Gary, who's played by James Markham Hall Jr. Then we've got Russ's boss, who's played by Papadeas. You know what I mean? Dan, who is played by Zachary Taylor, and Charlie, who's played by Sheridan Ward. And so the gist of the piece is this. Russell, a middle-aged, burned-out TV editor with a prosthetic hand who futilely searches for work in Hollywood's brutal, exploitative underbelly. His former boss owes him money. His partner Rita is indifferent, always out of town, inaccessible, and his new downstairs neighbor Gary keeps him awake at night with mysterious, disturbing noises. But everything changes one evening when Gary pays Russell a visit and introduces him to his sinister world of a renegade accelerationism and a collection of outrageous, unstoppable, but captivating fellow travelers and co-spirators. So yeah, this is a crazy film. I'm gonna say it is bonkers, straight bonkers. And when you first get into it, you don't think it's gonna be like that, right? Because we start off with a robbery where you kind of look at it and think, this robber ain't the smartest. Ain't the smart, right? Balaclava, no gloves. Yes, the cameras won't spot you, but they'll catch you with your fingerprint, you dumb motherfucker. Oh my gosh. And he also leaves more of his DNA on the scene, right? You're just like, yo, dude, what are you doing? But so we see this. Then we jump back a few weeks, right? I think just a week, and we see what led up to this incident, right? And yeah, so we're just kind of following Russell's life, right? Russell, I mean, he's not the most likable of dudes. He's not terrible, but you know, it's like he's in a rut. I think that's the fair thing to say. Russell feels like he's in a rut, right? hates his job, but he's real pissed that he got let go. Even though if you hear his girlfriend Rita, sounds like he kind of opened the door for them to kick him out. You know what I mean? Rita, like you said, she's indifferent, but I feel she's just tired of Russell. You know what I mean? Like they're having sex and he's mad out of breath, and she's like, "Yo, you need to get into shape." But every time is anything that goes wrong, it's just like, I'm going through something right now. You know, take out the trash. I'm going through something right now. You know, it is just, yeah, he's that dude. So we're following this film, and you think it's gonna be, you know, this guy looking for work or something, right? And knowing that it's meant to be like sci-fi horror oddness, you're kind of like, huh, well, this is a strange one. I mean, I don't know where it's gonna come from, right? Where the crazy, where the weird, where the scares will come from. But then all of a sudden, the film shifts. It shifts, and it really just goes all out, all out. And that's when things get deep with Gary, because when we first meet him, he just seems like an odd dude. But boy, that is nothing. That is absolutely nothing until you really get into the weeds on this, people. Because yeah, it's it's a odd kind of acid trip. You know what I mean? They're messing around with like cybernetics, accelerism as they call it, you know, and it's bizarre, it's insane. Now, a lot of things do seem kind of just all over the place, right? It does seem a little hectic, but I do kind of feel that a lot of that does get explained towards the end of the film, right? Which is cool. But yeah, they're doing stuff that you're just like, wait, what? Wait, you're doing that in public? Wait, what the fuck is going on? You know, I mean, what is happening here? I mean, you can't do this shit. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, it's just an odd ride, but you are kind of gripped. You're kind of gripped all the way because you just want to know where it's going, right? You just want to know where the fuck they're going with this film, and especially this whole prosthetic hand thing, which seems real random, right? Real random, and also his friends don't really give him any sympathy on that front, right? Because yeah, you would think, yeah, there's no feeling, right? There's no feeling. So certain things you could be like, yeah, I get that, but they're just like, you have to see the scenes, right? But yeah, it's an interesting one, right? I think the fact that they chose to shoot it as well in black and white helps to add that intrigue to it, because you know there is some low budget, you know, it's a low budget indie film, and you can mask a lot of stuff if you go black and white. But I have to say, some of the effects really good. And I'm like, how the fuck did they do that? Right? Oh, you know, there's telekinesis. There's I forget the other one where you can, you know, telekinesis is moving, but the other one where you just smash stuff. I feel that's got a name, but I can't remember. Anyway, anyway, yeah, it's we get these crazy performances, right? Like Gary is just all very just ominous and just like wacky but monotone, right? You know, he's like, yeah, the performances work performances work because this is just a mixture of crazy odd individuals inhabiting this housing apartment, and just everything that goes from there. But yeah, this film, people, if you watch it and you think, huh, this isn't what I thought, just give it a moment, because when it kicks into gear, it kicks into gear. Oh my days, it really does. And you know what? It's playing at 4 festivals this weekend. Yeah, which seems just crazy, right? So it's on at Another Hole in the Head, Christmas Horror Nights, Sick and Wrong Film Festival, and Film Oracy Fest. I feel I said that. I think I said that right. But yeah, as I said, look, it's playing 4 festivals this weekend, virtually at San Francisco's Another Hole in the Head, virtually at Christmas Horror Nights, presented by Grimfest, and sponsored by the Horror Channel in the UK. They're also in person and virtually at Sick and Wrong Film Festival in Orlando, and in person and virtually at Filmocracy Fest in Los Angeles. So that is a lot of running around, right? A lot of running around for old David Buchanan and the rest of the crew. But hey, that's work, man. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You do it for the love of the game, and it's just mad props for everyone for doing that. You know what I mean? I would definitely say, if you're at any of those locations, and I don't know if it's geo locked or anything like that, but yeah, I'd say give this a go, because it's definitely different. It's definitely different, and the effects are great. You know what I mean? You really do believe that Gary has done all the shit to himself, which you see, and you're kind of curious to how this hand upgrade is gonna work, because you're just like, what? But yes, people, Laguna Avenue, yeah, worth a look for sure.